Greetings, Henry.
You wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matthew did here, would you?
Don't even talk to me about that. They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here, and after lying in bed for a while, they got bored. So they started drinking. I'm trying to help people in dire need, and the two of them are drinking with that cretin Elias.
They always have been thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it. Who is this Elias, anyway?
One of the ordinal monks who helps out here. He was the one who brought the booze. All three of them got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. 1 minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture flying around. They threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterwards.
What kind of person is this Elias?
A timid kind of fellow.
And why is he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
Thank you. That's all I need.
What's happening here? Oh my God. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Rat Eye unconscious, and I needed a healer. How's everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at...
First, you have to cool it.
You do know...
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it.
Well, go and see if anyone needs...
All right, that's all.
Look, Henry, last week Bohuslav died. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's...
Goodbye.
I'm not needed here.
Christ above!
What are you making such...
A fuss? Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning...
Maybe I can make...
Oh, then for God's... God be with you. Quiet!
These wounds have been well taken care of.
My family.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll...
Oh, may the Lord watch over you.
What do you want?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you. Farewell. Yeah? Damn, why are you waking me?
Hopefully I have what you...
Good luck to you. Huh?
You look all right?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I'll get some.
Farewell.
I have the bandages.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you...
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. Good luck.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. I'm not needed here. These wounds have been well taken care of. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Greetings, Henry.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the...
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbours are dying here. Your friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction workers. Oh, honestly, what...
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium. God be with you.
What a fucking bitch. I mean, Jesus fuck. I'm like really trying to help people here. Oh, man. She wants to complain about who I'm helping? Oh,
I come
no.
again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I don't like her. She was just very crude to me. Made me feel stupid for trying to help somebody. And he was actually hurt in... I get there's other people, but they're all helped. Maybe if I waited to...
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to your uncle. You're not needed here.
Okay, so I can see things for the first time. I'm not gonna get that. So my only option is to fail. Or to back out. And I don't like Yohanka, so I won't intrude.
I won't intrude, custodian.
That's what I like to hear. Well, Johanka has my invitation, so I look forward to seeing her soon.
None of my business. None of my business. Alright. You got her baby or whatever she said. This is the one that this freaking dude over here spit. I knew people with
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Do you know anything about herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
I'd like to learn something. A bit of everything.
Can you now?
I do.
In that case, you've come to the right place. Someone who knows what they're doing will have... Go to the herb garden.
Clear. I can get...
Not so fast. Those plants...
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of...
Don't worry.
done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes. God be with you.
This fucking guy. Man, I hate these people. I don't even remember why I came here. Oh, because I'm gonna need to talk to him about. Really, I don't think so. I don't know if I need him or not. I just want this book. And so I'll wait for him to do that.
Everything here is fine. These wounds have been well taken care of.
I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Okay, this guy.
How much do they owe?
A lot.
Kidding me? Oh, well here, take extra.
Well, look at you.
Right? No, nobody cares who he is. Dude, I remember a dude saying that you couldn't do that. You couldn't just pay the debt. But it's paid the debt. I don't know. This jackass go see the flowers and pigs. I don't think I did anything wrong. Hey, how's it going?
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
You're a fine fellow. Truly, I couldn't have done a better job myself. You're a herbalist at heart. Here's the reward. You earned it.
See, that was almost what it took to pay me for what to do.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
Oh yeah, he's really rude.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
The whole point in this conversation, man, I cannot stand this guy. Right.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck, man.
Henry's always sick. I got points and all kinds of stuff. Like, I logged out with just like, yeah, I don't know what the take on this is. What the fuck it is. I don't like any of these, I don't want my strength to go down. If anything, I want my strength to go up. But I don't want my charisma to go down. See, screw all those. that's why I have a point there, because I don't want none of those. They're all tricks. What's this? That. I could slap that in there later, but man, that's gonna actually make sure to have to be down.